steep down, but then slow down at the top because you're gonna make a hard right. And that's how you don't get lost in 3. Here we got the Overton Trail starting from the Mill Road parking lot. Lots of background noise. I'm logging just over 14 miles if I do the entire thing. I know everybody's distance seems to vary a little bit. Starting out here, about a mile climb to warm up. Twisty single track. No real obstacles. This trail has 3 parking lots. I parked at the one on Mill Road. There's another one on Granny, and there's one right off Route 112. They're accurately marked with trail forks, so if you're looking for the GPS, just bring that up. The Google address actually wanted to take me to a dirt road. I think you need to make sure it says Overton Mountain Bike Trail, not Overton Preserve. All right, your first optional loop is called Got 6 Minutes. That's actually also where the 112 parking lot is. All right, heading on Got 6 Minutes. Show you where the turnoff of the parking lot is. There's a couple trails I'm not gonna cover. So they're called gravel loops. I think they're labeled GRC or just GR, A, B, and C. Definitely A, B, and C loops. And they basically wind in and out the fire road. I've jumped on part of it at some point, but honestly don't know it that well. I can't recommend how good or how long they are. I'm sure it's mentioned on the climb forum on Facebook. Squirrel. All right, and this way is the parking lot for 112, which is nice. I actually use that a lot because it's almost a couple minutes quicker coming from my house. Don't have to turn down 112. Turn off the Mill Road. And I've noticed the Mill Road parking lot will be the one to fill up the fastest on the weekends. So you can always try one of the alternatives. Finishing up a mild climb, still in Got 6 Minutes. Come up to Rider's Choice. So to the left, some little sandy berms. Down tree is clear, thanks guys. Here it is, Rider's Choice. We're gonna go left. Left is the more fun loop. Just careful, it's a little sandy. Now we're back on blue. Keep an eye out through the intersection. This red sign. But I think I've come across somebody being there once. If you run real wide bars, you might want to just be a little extra cautious through there. This is a good optional loop, the Route 112 loop. It is also the way to get to the connector to Glacier Ridge. Oh look, Loop 1, Black Diamond. I always miss that sign. So here it is, Loop 1. All right, on to Loop 1, aka the Route 112 loop. It's a little drop roller right off the beginning. I should have stopped too much. Short climb and some tight trees. What a surprise. All right, carefully coming through this hairpin a little too hot. And end up down the cliff there. See, there we go. Not too bad, but keep that in mind. So this Route 112 loop also contains the only rock garden possibly on Long Island, with the exception of Hempstead Harbor. I'm just kidding, I don't know. It's like a bunch of baby head-sized rocks on a mild uphill. Lucky you can bomb into it. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so if you make the left here, Glacier Ridge, right there's 112. It's a little path right across the street. I don't know, maybe I'll do that one day, but I'm not gonna film there today. All right, head right to stay on the 112 loop. Gonna go down this hill and into the rock garden. One general tip for riding Long Island, keep an eye on the side of the trail, especially if you run flats or a low bottom bracket bike. Low bottom bracket bike. There's quite often leftover tree stumps or even fallen logs just off the single track. So keep an eye with pedals. Almost to the rock garden. You excited? It's not gonna look like anything from POV. Right. Drop her down. Oh, a little close. Closer than I thought. Right, send it over the big rocks. Oh, need some gears. There we go. Should have downshifted earlier. All right, and power through. All right, not the cleanest run, but aim straight, pump over the big rocks. That's my plan. That's my advice. If you go slow, it gets real hard. Still on Route 112 loop, just finishing up. Here, They don't. There's a little sand there. Okay, so this is the intersection for 2 to the left. Just hang on blue if you want the easy route for family trail to the right. And 2 doesn't particularly have any defining features, but it's a nice little bench cut climb on coming up. Kind of ride a little ridge. It's a nice little bench cut bridge. I always look at this bike, this would be fun to come down, but it's a climb. Get the cut back down the hill, get some speed. Oh, hey dear. All right, burned a match on that one. Most of the trails around here, the faster you go, the more fun they are. But it takes a bit of watts to extract the speed. Loop back to the blue trail, and that was loop 2. So second time around, hang a right to stay on blue. Ooh, go sideways. All right, watch that turns a little loose. This area's a little tight. When you get here, you know you're almost to 3. Swing back and forth a few times. Hang over. Oh, there's the blue sign. Okay. Random reasons. Sometimes blazes aren't at intersections where they should be. And if you see that, you can always let Climb know. climbonline.org or go to the Facebook group. I'm sure somebody will fix it. All right, here's number 3. All right, this starts out Black Diamond Loop 3. Now the interesting thing about 3 is that 4 and more on 4 are completely contained within it. I'll show you that intersection when we get to it, but it is possible and sometimes easy to keep doing loops in the same trail accidentally. All right, second update. I've never actually just gone straight through 3. I always go on this optional, which is called Wish You Were Here. And this actually is this is one of the coolest sections of the trail. Slide, stay to the right. Power up those rocks. If you have a dropper, you can lower it. Boost off that. Pop off this one. Wish you were here part 2. Bang it right. Oh, big tree down. Grab some speed. Hopefully you saw those. Bunch of logs you gotta negotiate on the downhill. They got plenty of grip. Whew. That's really it actually. Come out of here, get right back into 3. Just head left instead of right. See? Anyway, sorry, right here, hang a left. All right, yellow sign, stay on 3. 4's coming up. All right, now hang it right here to start 4. Head over these rocks. Oh, rear wheel felt that one. Yeehaw. Got some watts, boosted a little bit here, make this climb a little bit easier. All right, now we're up to turn off for called More on 4. I think this is the only double black diamond. I forget. It is a double black diamond. Show you why in a minute. Beginning's mellow. Now, if people are asking what type of bike to ride this on, my answer is always ride whatever bike you're comfortable on. But be aware that you might have more fun on something not so rigid or cross-country like. But ride what you got. Hang a left up here. Coming up to this section is some steep whoopties. That's the only way to call it. Steep down, but then slow down at the top because you're gonna make a hard right. Very easy to overshoot that. All right, this one's not bad. Just keep the bike in between the trees and be fine. All right. Hang a sharp left, a couple more whoopties. I would say if you can, keep it in the hardest gear you can mash with, just so you get a little burst of power if you need it, but not too much that you get stalled out. Through here, a couple more. You can see the whoopties in the distance. All right. Okay, that one's a little tough coming up. Gotta, I have to do it once. Be second nature, but the first time going up and turning might catch you off guard, so be a little cautious. All right, and that's it. That's more on 4. Get back to the intersection and bear right. Thank you, sir. So you found it.
Yeah.
Now we feed back into that 3 loop, means we're done 4. And yet again, barrel left to the 3 diamond and not do 4 again. And be all set. And that's how you don't get lost in 3. Now you officially pass the entrance to 3 over there. Stay straight for 5. Kicker off to the right. It's not a problem, actually. Feels like it does. If you want to, you can do that. I'm gonna do this too fast.